Chinese calligraphy is a traditional unique art of China, and Chinese characters are invented by the Asian workers. With the development of thousand years, nowadays it turns into what it looks like now. Through ages, people write Chinese characters with writing brush. Chinese calligraphy combines the wisdom and soul of our ancestors. You learn more about Chinese culture through writing Chinese calligraphy. Meanwhile, cultivate your character and purify your soul. Writing brush, ink, paper, and inkstone are commonly called as four treasures of study room. Writing brush. The original material of Chinese writing brush is mainly made by animals' hair, which is goat hair, yanghao, and wolf hair, langhao. The size of writing brush is also divided into different types, and generally we use the medium and large size one. At the first time of using the brush, dip it into a clean water to carefully wash it. Dry it without sunlight. We will use the tip and center of the brush when we write. Ink, the color and written material of calligraphy. Paper, rice paper, thinner than normal one, provides the ink from spreading out. Inkstone, the tool used to hold the ink. And now we can start to learn how to write Chinese calligraphy. Before that, we need to prepare the table like what we did. There are two types of writing posture. One is stand writing. Another is sit writing. For beginners, sitting position is better. And now we have a student. He should straight back, use stress of hand, wrist, and shoulder. Beginners have to notice that the wrist is above on the desk. Hold the brush with thumb. Put your forefinger and middle finger in the front, supporting the ring finger and little finger below. Use your thumb to fix it. Keep a certain distance between palm and the brush. It might be a little bit shiver in the beginning. After several times of practice, it will be easier to control the brush. The first stroke we have to learn is horizontal stroke. There are 3 steps. Start from right to the left. Touch the tip of the brush on the paper and turn it to the opposite direction. Tip the brush downward, pause a little, turn right, end the stroke, pause, turn the brush back to the left. The second stroke is perpendicular downstroke. There are 3 steps. Start from top to the bottom. Pay attention to the second arrow. Begin the stroke by moving the brush to the left, then to the right. Pull the center part of the brush down. End the stroke with leaving a sharp point. The third stroke is dot. There are 2 steps to finish the dot, and pay attention to the last step. Move the brush slightly to the left upward, then turn it to the right downward. Turn the brush slightly downward. Now turn it to the left as you end the dot. The fourth stroke is downstroke to the left. There are 3 steps. Start from top to the bottom. Pay attention to the second and third arrow. It begins with a left upward stroke. Turn the brush to the right, downward. Bring the center part of the brush to the left downward. Lift the brush from the paper as you end the stroke. The last basic stroke is wave-like stroke. There are 3 steps. Begin from left to the right. Pay attention to the second and third step. Begin the stroke by moving the brush tip to the left upward. Bring the brush to the right and downward. Continue moving the brush to the right. Lift the brush when you end the stroke. After studying how to write basic strokes, we have to practice a lot. There are a copybook for calligraphy. You should according to the steps on the copybook and the principles we learned to depict it. You can practice till your hand not tremble. After basic practice, you can write some simple Chinese characters. Today, we just learned 5 basic strokes, but the basics is very important. I hope you can master it and practice a lot after this class. We wish you great success in learning Chinese calligraphy.